How was academia for you?
Uninteresting in most of it. Like learning from a book and never caught my attention. Like what did catch my attention was unavailable to me growing up. So. I'm a fire manipulation artist. I play with fire professionally.
So roughly how long have you been spinning fire?
This is my 5th year into fire spinning.
Where did you see it?
It was on a haunted hayride up in Minnesota. I later met the person who was, I saw performing fire at that Halloween show, and met him probably a year later, and figured out who he was, and then got to learn the basics of where to get fire props and what fuels to use, and then I was hooked.
If you had to describe the process, what was step one?
Beating myself up with chain and ball. Like watching other fire performers, YouTube was an amazing help for the ability to see different ways to move things around you, it's the art of not hitting yourself, I always recommend to take a pair of socks and put another pair of socks in those socks and then spin around for a couple hours just without knowing anything about spinning.
How'd you learn that trick?
This Canadian Nick Woolsey, he was having an interview, and he said his favorite time ever spinning was the first 2 hours of not knowing anything, and it's just it's open palette. There's no wrong move here. This is all just play, and it's a beautiful thing just being able to play, and once you start learning moves, you start to focus on the moves, and you forget about just playing, and then you have to get to a certain point when you're comfortable with the moves to just be able to play within the moves, and not have to think about it, or I love having a full conversation with somebody while I'm doing epic fire spinning or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Once you get comfortable with the move, usually it's around 1,000 times of doing that specific rotation of that move, you can get comfortable enough to stop thinking about doing it. In playing guitar, I was told to have a conversation with somebody while I'm playing the guitar, and it will help you it's all muscle memory. You're trying to train yourself to know the muscle memory, not mentally remember it. It's all in the muscles, and they remember how to not hit yourself, and you're basically teaching your arms to extend your arm. The poi becomes an extension of yourself. And I walked through my house once, and I had been spinning my poi in my living room, and I walked through the house and turned off all the lights, and I realized that I was still spinning, and I was I just turned off all the lights with my poi. I hit the switches, and the amount of control just made me very pleased. But you want to keep it flat on the wall, so it doesn't perfect. Yeah. Okay. And that's where most of the practice will be coming, is taking control.
And it'll be
and getting them going split sides is very key. So that when you start interleaving in between them, when you start doing the split side stops them, because if they're still
Do you think I can learn this?
Yep. Just focus on.
No, I've been
that was fun.
That's alright. Okay, put your hands together. Okay. Now we're just gonna get into a figure eight.
How did you not lose interest after learning the basics?
There's just such a huge world of possibilities to go towards. It's there's always another trick that is just jaw-dropping. Somebody figures out something, and it's and then when you start figuring out stuff that nobody else has done, it's just amazing. I was one of the first people doing the Uber loop with where the balls, they're spinning in the center and get the chains in.
Yeah.
I was one of the first people in the Midwest to be doing it, one of the first.
What do you think are the motivators?
When you spin fire in front of 1,000 people, it'll draw you back every time. It's the most addicting adrenaline buzz I've ever had. I love teaching it. It's if I can't teach it, then how can I do it? It's I can't. Knowledge is free. I won't ever charge for it. I will share every ounce of knowledge I got. I can't.
Is it possible to make a living or make money
Depends on where you are. Like in Minnesota, I don't like you. It's hard to get paid enough to even be worth it. Like,
So it's a labor of love.
yeah,
It's not.
there's like if you lived like there are people out there that are making a living off of it, but it's mostly like the prop manufacturers. Like the performers never get paid enough.
Will you show me how to
Yeah, I would love to.
move number one?
Oh, cool. So start slow.
No, I get